and welcome to week 2 of Family Fridays as part of At Home with LMP. My name's Tegan and I'm the Outreach and Development Manager for the London Mozart Players, which means that I get to think up all sorts of exciting projects and find new ways to engage with people. I hope you're sat with your mums and dads and whoever's looking after you, but if you're not, please go and get them now, because this week we're going to show you how you can make music in your home. In a minute you're going to hear from Kate Comberti, who's a good friend of the LMP, wife of our principal cellist Sebastian, and also an early years consultant. She's a complete expert at finding new and exciting ways for you to make music together. She's going to tell you how you can use items from your kitchen to play different rhythms and patterns and play together to make music. She's going to teach you a new rhyme, and we're also going to include links below that can take you to different things like creating your own guitar and finding different ways to keep engaged while you're at home. In the coming weeks, we've got lots of exciting projects and different things to be released as part of Family Fridays. Next week, we're going to do a performance of Ferdinand the Bull. The week after, we've got a really exciting culmination mashup of Carnival of the Animals by different LMP players, so definitely don't miss that one. And in a few weeks' time, we're going to have a ukulele session, a lesson for all of you all. So if you have a ukulele, make sure you've got it ready for then. But if not, you might want to consider asking your mum and dad very nicely if you can get one from somewhere online. But as well as this, we'd really love to hear from you about what you would like to hear as part of these sessions. For those younger listeners listening to this, we'd love to know what kind of music you listen to at home, what kind of music you like to make. Please send in all of your videos of things that you've been doing so we can hear and we can put it on our website and tell all of our friends and followers about it. I hope you really enjoy the video with Kate. Thank you.
Hello, it's Family Fridays, and the LMP have asked me to share with you some ideas that you could be using at home with your youngest children, the 0 to 5s or the preschoolers as we like to call them. My name is Kate Comberti and I'm a violinist, but I've more recently become a researcher of children's spontaneous music. So, where to begin? You've all got a few rhymes and songs that you know from childhood that you've probably been exploring with your children. Here's one that I particularly enjoy, and it's from America, and it goes like this. Chop, chop, choppity chop, chop off the bottom and chop off the top. What we have left we will put in a pot. Chop, chop, choppity chop. Children love this rhyme and they love expanding on it. They'll find different ways of performing it, speeding it up, slowing it down if the vegetable's particularly big. You can add body movements, you can exaggerate the words, and you can use kitchen utensils to add some interesting timbre and rhythmic patterns underneath. In fact, the whole family can take part. It's a great rhyme and the words are underneath. So, there are some great resources online, and that will be link number 2 for songs if you want to develop some more ideas. There are 3 things though that you can do immediately to set up a more enabling space for music at home, which I think will make a difference. Number 1 is you can explore your home environment for different sounds and build on some great resources that you've probably already got already. You can use different beaters, toothbrush, a stick, a paintbrush, a wooden spoon. Go around the house and collect some different sounds, and those will become the child's musical instruments. For exploring timbre. The second most important thing you need to do is to set up a safe space for them to be able to do it. That may sound a little bit silly, but of course you're going to keep your children safe. But when we're talking musically, it needs to be a space where they're not going to be shut down because it gets too noisy. It also sometimes is a space where children like to go because for them their music making is so personal to them that actually they'd rather do it behind the sofa or in a den or under the bed. It's quite surprising where children make up the most beautiful of songs and music is when they're away from adults, but always keep your ears open. And number 3 is value their songs. When they allow you to join in, listen, film it, record it, play it back to them. And what you'll start to notice if you watch these videos with them is that they already have an innate sense of pulse. that they can already match pitch, that they're fascinated by timbre, they're little scientists and they all go and explore different ways of putting sounds together. And it'll tell you a lot about their innate musical ability. You've probably already picked up on quite a bit. This stuff really matters. So in short, we know what children's art looks like, but we're not so good at describing children's music. We tend to sort of write it off as noise, and it's not particularly valued. If we can change that discourse, we can make a huge difference to preschoolers' experience of making music and help them, hopefully, on a journey of lifelong love of music and learning. Thanks for listening and enjoy the links. Bye-bye. Chop, chop, choppity chop.